Okay, in this video, our shooter up in Arizona. I've got some things I want to point out to you, okay? So I want you to watch what I'm about to show you, and then I'll explain as we go along. Yes, I was scrolling through news yesterday, and I ran into this, okay? I want you to pay attention to this real close, okay? I'll go slow here so you can see this, okay? This is our shooter up in Arizona. Okay, you see the name that they're giving it. We'll scroll down here a little ways. And we'll keep scrolling as I was reading along and checking this out. And as I kept scrolling along to check this out, when I was reading on this, I noticed something. Okay? And what was that I noticed? Well, I'm going to show you about right now. Here it comes. Start to the bottom. Oh my gosh, look at here. There's a video. Banned Jared Loughnner video released. PIMA college. Okay, so my question is, this was supposedly released by a college. Okay, that's what they're saying here. This is what this says, banned released. Well, maybe not. Maybe what they're saying is this was his little stroll through the thing, but I guess my problem is if this was banned and removed, okay, from YouTube, as they're saying, okay, I want to know how it got back up. Somebody could have downloaded it, right? And they could have posted it back up. Isn't that correct? Okay, so let's do something here. Look at here. I want you to notice the beginning. What did you see there? Hold on. Let's do this again. Watch what's going on here. What are you seeing there? Ah, that's a computer capture program. That's a video program like maybe Camtasia. Okay, so somebody's using a program like Camtasia to capture this video. Okay, that suggests that this video was in a spot right there that wasn't downloadable. Okay, that's what that suggests. Okay, so we'll start it again. Watch and see. See, he's clicking the play. Click the play. Start up. There it is. See, this is what I'm talking about. That suggests this video here was gotten with a program like Camtasia. So my question, of course, comes back to where was this video? This is the video that he's supposedly going around campus, okay? So where was this video that somebody had to use something like Camtasia to get this? Because, see, if it was up on YouTube, you would not have used Camtasia to get this video. Yes, it's up on YouTube now, but as of 2 days ago, it probably was not. This video was posted on the 14th, well, maybe 3 days ago, what have you, but very short time frame. I wanted to point this out to you, and now I want to point something else out to you. Follow along here. Okay? This is current, this is today's, okay? Let me see, they may have already removed it or replaced it for me. Let's see. There we are, right here. This was up in here this morning where I got up. But this was posted up by CNN now. That's right, this was posted up by CNN. Okay, and of course they're going to give us a commercial. But what they've got here, outside of their freaking commercial, is I want to show you this. Okay, let this commercial play out and I'm going to show you this, okay? You ain't going to see much of this because I'll put it at the end of this video. What is this? Ah, that's the same video that I found over there the day before CNN posted it up. I would be very careful with this. I got a feeling this is all staged. This is psyops, okay? Every last bit of this. I've thought this from the day the shooting happened. And the only thing they're doing is they're furtherly confirming that there's propaganda here, that you're not being told the truth, that this is staged. Do we know for sure that this is actually our gunman filming his way through the school saying this stuff? Do we know this for absolutely sure? No, we don't. The closest you come to seeing a face of who's videoing this is a shadow in a doorway. So we don't know that for sure. But the one thing we do know for sure is of This video had been up on his account, supposedly up on YouTube, and it was banned, as they're saying. Okay, and this is what caused him to get kicked out of school, and it was taken off of YouTube. I want to know how the college got it removed from YouTube, and if they did get it removed from YouTube, somebody could have captured it, but that's why I showed you at the beginning, right? There was somebody used like Camtasia, okay? But in this here video, this news report, watch the start. Okay, they may have ripped out the part that I showed you, okay? The part that I just showed you at the beginning of the video suggested it was, somebody caught this with a program off a computer like Camtasia, okay? Now on the CNN news report here, you don't see that, okay? They're only showing you the actual video with numbers in the middle of it, so you can see the numbers here, the 0, 0, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 6, 5, 7, so on. Okay, counting. That wasn't even in the video that's posted over up on YouTube that I run into yesterday, okay? So I wanted you to notice that. Okay, somebody's edited this video. Okay, so this video has been also edited. So I wanted to point that out because I think this whole thing is staged. This is set up. Anyhow, I've got some more to show you. Okay, now you know how I feel about that because that just suddenly popped up. Okay, now I want you to pay attention close, really close to the wording here. Now we all understand that Glenn Beck is a shill. Okay, but you got to be able to sort the truth from the propaganda, okay? So listen up to what I'm about to show you. Think really hard about the words that's being said. Let's do some comparisons.
Fighting back tears from what I had seen. My emotions were taking over. The very thing that the Army taught us not to do in war, I was doing. My humanity and love for the human race was overcoming everything they taught me.
It was the mixing of science, ad man, and propaganda. Oh, and government.
To see both his sickness and his sadness.
University of Arizona psychology professor Gary Schwartz looked at the video with us.
On the one hand, he's describing physical reality in terms of what's present. He says there's a police station and that's a police station. On the other hand, the interpretations that he's making about those places is clearly, certainly not mainstream thought.
Okay, what'd you see there? Yeah, the last thing he said is the so-called professor, the so-called intelligent person, is telling you it's clearly not mainstream thought. That's right. He didn't have mainstream thought. He didn't become a sheep. That's right. He had the ability to be an individual and have his own thoughts. And this person here in the CNN report, what does he tell you? You're not allowed to do that. You have to think like the rest. You have to be a sheep. You have to group think. Can't think for yourself. And what did you hear Glenn Beck say? Yeah, see, when you sort the truth from the lies, even Glenn Beck will spill some truth. Right there was truth. Right there was truth. Propaganda, science, government, your schooling system, natural selection, biology. Common sense, it's right here in your face. Okay, you listen to these reports, you take these wording and you put it together, and what do you figure out? You figure out common sense, you figure out that they've lied to you. You figure out that the shooter was probably, well, placed here, okay? This has probably all been deliberately done. Because there's too much that comes that meets the eye. And even if it wasn't deliberately done and he was just a random blah, blah, blah that went over the edge, when you read what a so-called ex-girlfriend did and how she didn't give a shit that she crushed him, okay? I mean, what would make a person go crazy? No, they wasn't born nuts. What would make them go crazy? Well, you know what would make them go crazy? The way they're treated. The way people treat one another in today's society. And then, of course, you heard it right there in your face, didn't you? What'd he say? That's right. What'd the man say? That's right. You didn't think like the rest of the sheep. Okay? So you listen close to what Glenn Beck said. Listen close to what the so-called professor said. Okay? And you think about this and you look at this. Then, of course, the other fact is, like I told you, out of nowhere, this video appears. just out of nowhere. And if you notice, CNN, when they played it, it had already been re-edited. Okay? That's right. And whoever originally filmed it up on United Kingdom page and posted it up there yesterday, when that was posted up, you can see it was caught with a program like Camtasia. That's why I pointed that out to you. So yeah, this is psyops, this is a setup, and there's a whole bunch of lying going on, a whole bunch of lying. And you need to sit back and look through that propaganda and sort for the truth. If you don't want the truth, it's because of your inability to be an individual human being. It means you like being a sheep. You like somebody else doing all your thinking for you because it's a lot easier for you. And you won't mind being caught and killed in the Third World War because you got groupthink. That's right. So they can lead you into Third World War, and they can drop a nuke on your city and kill your families and your relatives, and you can be on the other side of the country watching your mommy and your daddy and whoever else die, right? And that won't bother you because you're not to have any feelings or emotions, because when you got out of high school, you know, your children's going to grow up, they're going to get out of high school, and some recruiter's going to come along, and he's going to sugarcoat it. He's going to sell them a big old sugar-coated package of what the military will do for them and tell them they're going to grow up and be a man. Yep, grow up and be a woman if you're a woman going in the military. And then when you get in the military, the first thing they're going to do is fucking turn you into a fucking zombie. Turn you into somebody that has no emotions, feelings, or cares, or wants about anybody else. It's fucking sickening. Anyhow, I hear watch CNN's news report that they posted up. Leave your comments and opinions. But as you can see, this is not good, but the reality is everybody's thinking just like what these people told you. Even Glenn Beck spilled some truth here. And you better sit back and think about it because it's no lie. Check it out. Leave your comments and opinions. Next video, you have a good one.
This is my genocide school, where I'm going to be homeless because of the school.
It's creepy and it's confusing.
If the student is unable to locate the external universe, then the student is unable to locate the internal universe. Where is all my subjects?
With a guitar occasionally strumming in the background, Jared Loughner walks through PIMA Community College campus at night, shooting video as he goes. He appears to come across a professor he knows.
How's it going? Thanks for the beat. I'm pissed off.
What's that?
I lost my freedom of speech to that guy. And this is what happens. And I'm in a terrible place.
He rails against the school.
This is PIMA Community College, one of the biggest scams in America.
A glass door catches a quick reflection of Loughner.
We're examining the torture of students. We are looking at students who have been tortured.
He approaches a campus police office.
This is the police station. This is where the whole shabuzi goes down with illegal activity.
We get to see both his sickness and his sadness.
University of Arizona psychology professor Gary Schwartz looked at the video with us.
On the one hand, he's describing physical reality in terms of what's present. He says there's a police station and that's a police station. On the other hand, the interpretations that he's making about those places is clearly, certainly not mainstream thought.
All the teachers that you have are being paid illegally and have a legal authority over the Constitution of the United States under the First Amendment.
Professor Schwartz takes a broader view of Loughner's video and people with troubled minds.
We should have compassion for them at the same time that we need to protect ourselves and our loved ones from when it goes.
And get them help.
Absolutely get them help.
This is genocide in America. Thank you. This is Jared from PIMA College.
Susan Candiotti, CNN 2.